Top 10 non-benders in Avatar The Last Airbender. Number 10, June. One of the greatest of her time, to be precise. She's a pro at the whip, and if you ain't careful, she'll leave a scar. An elite at tracking people, and is not loyal to any side, only those who pay the most. No surprise she's a beast tamer, and I'm not just talking of man's hearts. She rides a Shershu she names Nala, which is almost like a giant wolf-like mole. It has no eyes, yet sees through its tongue and nose, through taste and smell. Its tongue can also inject a toxin that paralyzes its prey, making Nyla at the end of the day the greatest pet for a bounty hunter as good as June. If you ever need someone brought in dead or alive, but mainly alive, holla at June. Number 9, Veric. Veric is your beyond average wealthy genius, capable of inventing stuff beyond your wildest dreams. He's completely eccentric, and once he has his sights set on achieving something, he goes at it like a punch to the face, being responsible for some of the many remarkable technological innovations in Korra's era. This brilliant billionaire businessman is always ready to make a profit, though sometimes it leads him down the wrong road, often putting himself and those around him in danger. But luckily, being wise and knowledgeable, he grew as a person and stopped taking his loyal, capable assistant for granted. Finally realizing he loved her, they eloped and started a new life together. Number 8, Julie. Do the thing, Julie. She was the beautiful and insanely capable assistant of the genius businessman Veric. This girl could do anything, and whatever Veric needed of her, whenever he needed it, she was ready and willing to support him. She was even a pro at using a power mech suit to defend this dude. Talk about having a ninja as a helping hand. But because Veric abused her loyalty, taking her for granted, she seemingly betrayed him. But nah, not my girl Julie. She was loyal to the very end, ride or die, spy. Which allowed Veric to finally realize and confess his love for her, which she returns heavily, which is why she was so loyal. They got married and truly had one of the best happy endings in the entire Avatar series. Number 7, Jet. Jet is a dual swords-wielding freedom fighter who knows how to lay down the riz. He's a ride or die for his companions, and all he wants is to free the world from Fire Nation tyranny. Mainly because he's obsessed with revenge after what they did to his parents and his village when he was a child. So if you get in the way of that vengeance, don't be surprised when he starts swinging his blades at you. But it is a really bad characteristic for this really cool, capable swordsman. Even when he tried to throw his anger and hatred aside, it dragged him back in. The man's been scarred for life, betrayed, beaten, hypnotized, and even seemingly killed. But regardless of what his fate truly was at the end of the day, Jet will always be in the top 10 non-benders. Number 6, Mai. Mai is the definition of complex. She is a governor's daughter, so she comes from a high wealthy house. But she ain't helpless. She can definitely powwow with the best of them. Being an expert knife, dagger, arrow, dart thrower, she has insane accuracy and precision and almost never misses. And once she has a target in her sight, she'll keep going at it until she hits it. So definitely not the type of girl you want to break up with. She's also very dark in her personality, very serious, but also laid back, which is why I feel she's so complex. But maybe it's just me. Either way, she was forced into being part of Azula's elite group of hunters to track and bring down the Avatar. But through Zuko, she awoke to realize she loved him more than she feared Azula. Number 5, Ty Lee. I'm sorry, I have to say this. Ty Lee was a snack on Avatar The Last Airbender. I'm sorry, but I'm not just putting her on here just because of her looks and zaniness. She was an elite fighter. Coming from a circus background, she is incredibly acrobatic and has a profound understanding of chi blocking like none you've ever seen. She is graceful with the leaps and very precise with her knuckles. She is fast, strong, and most of all, loyal. But if she finds that you are definitely not the right type of person to follow, she'll take you down. Because she values friendship and she doesn't want to see a friend get hurt. That's why Ty Lee's so high on this list. She's just incredible. Number 4, Suki. Suki is a proud Kyoshi warrior. And honestly, coming to mind, Kyoshi couldn't have inspired none better. Not only is she well trained and a fierce warrior, but she has a lot of love and heart, which in most cases makes her even stronger because she's very determined to protect what she cares about deeply. But even though she is very kind, don't take her niceness for weakness. Because if you get on her bad side, you'll be making out with the ground pretty quick and hard. And it was just this ability to switch from such a nice person to such a fierce warrior is what made her not just an amazing ally, but later an awesome, iconic member of Team Avatar. Saka, you really won the lottery with this one. Suki just can't be beat. Number 3, Asami Sato. Asami is a brilliant industrialist, engineer, businesswoman, and capable butt kicker. And not to mention, an insanely good driver. Plus, yes, the good stuff don't end with her. She comes from a wealthy household, so her pockets are packed with money. Did I mention she's an insanely good fighter? Oh, I did? Well, let me say it again because she is insanely good at fighting. Able to not just keep up with, but beat down equalists. Making her not just a remarkable ally to have, but a most valued member of Korra's Team Avatar. Even when her own father's hatred betrayed her, and then, through his love, sacrificed his own life to save her, she never stopped helping. Never stop supporting Korra. Number 2, Master Piondo. Master Piondo is an amazing strategist, as well as an exceptional blacksmith and grand swordsmaster. This man lives by the sword, dies by the sword, and has a great eye for talent. Seeing the high potential in Saka, he decides to take him on as an apprentice, training him so that he may become the great warrior that he sees in him. And thanks to his teachings, Saka not only becomes a great swordsman, but a greater warrior than he already was. And it only makes sense that this secret member of the Order of the White Lotus would be this wise. He might have lived within Fire Nation borders, but just like with Uncle Iroh, he disagreed with their methods of trying to bring their own form of balance to this world, and was more than willing to not just help his apprentice, but Team Avatar bring an end to the war. Number 1, Saka. Now, before any of y'all say it, yes, this ain't biasy. Saka to me has proven to be the best non-bender. Why? Because other than Zuko, he has shown to have the greatest character growth in all of Avatar. Starting out as someone you would never even trust in war for being too goofy, inexperienced, or weak. But Saka had the greatest potential, and he proved it time and time again, growing smarter, stronger, and overall better as a warrior than any other character. Not just befriending a lot of people, but just like with the Avatar, learning from them, training with them to become overall better. And he, just like his father and Master Piondo, is an amazing strategist. And combined, he's come a long way, which is why, like his sister, he never stopped being a valued member of Team Avatar.